Hello and welcome. You're watching 11 Live and I'm Archana Solanki. Our top focus at 11 Live is Salman Khan. Well, this time it's his bodyguard. Trouble is mounting for film star Salman Khan's bodyguard Shera. He's been booked for assault and criminal intimidation. The complainant has alleged that Shera, along with 2 other bodyguards, assaulted him at a Mumbai bar. The superstar was not with the bodyguard. Shera has been detained for questioning but hasn't been arrested so far. Our Mumbai bureau reports.
Gurmeet Singh, popularly known as Shera, has been Salman Khan's shadow for many years now. For the Bollywood star, Shera is not just a bodyguard but also a close friend, a family member. On Tuesday night, Shera was booked on charges of assault. He was picked up by the Mumbai police after he thrashed an acquaintance in suburban Andheri. Shera, who was questioned at an undisclosed location by Mumbai cops, has denied all charges of assault.
कंप्लेंट से हमने एक ऑफेंस रजिस्टर किया है शेरा और उसके बॉडीगार्ड के खिलाफ। शेरा का कहना है कि मैं वहां पर था नहीं, मैं वहां पर गया नहीं। शेरा ने डिनाई किया है, तो हम इन्वेस्टिगेशन कर रहे हैं। जो भी आफ्टर वेरिफिकेशन वी विल टेक एक्शन।
The incident took place on late Tuesday night when Shera and the acquaintance got into a heated argument in a pub. As it became uglier, Shera allegedly whipped out a gun to intimidate the victim and then broke the man's collarbone. Shera appears to have a history of going out of control. He was in news for slapping a Salman fan during a movie promotion. Salman Khan, who dedicated his film Bodyguard to Shera, has made no comments yet on the matter. Bureau Report, India Today.
Shifting focus to the boardroom battle that's brewing in the Tata Group. There is unprecedented turbulence in the Tata Group. Now ousted Tata Sons chairman Cyrus Mistry has shot off a stinging email to the board of directors accusing them of reducing him to a lame duck chairman. He also questioned his sudden removal over non-performance, dubbing it as a poor example of corporate governance. India Today has accessed the email Cyrus Mistry wrote to the board. Take a look.
Stepping out of his Tata SUV, ousted Tata Sons chairman Cyrus Mistry walked past the media glare and let his silence do the talking. But soon the silence was going to explode in the form of an overwhelming email to all members of the board.
The email written by Cyrus Mistry to Tata Group is with India Today that clearly says that he was assured a free hand, but he didn't get. He was assured that Ratan Tata would step back, but that didn't happen. Norms were changed when he joined. In fact, inappropriate interpretation took place when decisions were taken. In fact, finally he said that Ratan Tata's emotion kept the Tata Group in loss-making nano venture. Definitely the entire email concludes one thing, that don't put the entire blame on me. India Today has obtained the exclusive details of the email sent by Mistry to Tata Group. Some of the pointers are: the board of directors has not covered itself with glory. To replace your chairman without explanation must be unique in corporate history. Suddenness of the action has done harm to my reputation, and I want to point out the failure of the part of directors towards stakeholders. That's a concern being mentioned by Mistry to Tata Group.
From emotions to talking business, Cyrus Mistry opened the controversial pages of Tata's loss-making entities and warned that the gigantic group stares at a whopping 1.18 trillion rupees write down.
In his explosive letter, Cyrus Mistry warned Tata Group of rupees 1.18 trillion write down due to unprofitable business such as Indian Hotels, Tata Motors, Tata Steel Europe, Tata Power Mudra and Tata Teleservices. Even he went ahead making a big statement saying nano car operation should be shut down as it's a consistently loss-making business.
The board has collectively lost confidence in the chairman, and therefore all that has happened involves only a change of position as chairman. In the event that something, the unsolvable is ultimately resolved by the courts.
It is one of the biggest boardroom battles in India's corporate history. Cyrus Mistry has not shied away from clearing the air to the Tata board. All eyes now set on the next move that plays out in the Bombay House. With Virendra Singh Gunawat Bureau Report, India Today.
From corporates to the common man, there's some good news this Wednesday night. The Delhi-Noida Direct Flyway, or the popular D&D Flyway connecting the national capital to the neighbouring Noida in UP, has become toll-free. If you have to thank someone for this, then it's the Allahabad High Court and a PIL filed by the Federation of Noida Residents Welfare Association. Take a look.
The Allahabad High Court has given a special Diwali gift to people who travel between Delhi and Noida. After a long battle, the court has finally given its verdict in favour of people, making the Delhi-Noida Direct Flyway toll-free with immediate effect.
तो इसलिए जो भी इनका आदेश आज न्यायमूर्ति ने किया, वो न्यायमूर्ति अरुण टंडन और न्यायमूर्ति सुनीता अग्रवाल ने वो आदेश केवल पब्लिक इंटरेस्ट में किया, पब्लिक के लिए बस.
For thousands of daily commuters who use the D&D Flyway, it's a big relief.
It's a big relief for the people of Noida as well as Delhi, who used to go 9 times in a day from Noida to Delhi and Delhi to Noida.
The 9.2-kilometer long toll road, which opened in February 2001, is on an average used by 150,000 vehicles every day. The one-way fee of 28 rupees was seen as pretty steep by people who use it daily.
बहुत बढ़िया है, बहुत अच्छा है, लोगों को फ़ायदा होगा. ये 2012 से यही चल रहा था और ये गवर्नमेंट ने काफ़ी पैसा कमा लिया इस पे, तो फ्री होना ही चाहिए था.
The High Court order came on a plea filed by the Federation of Noida Residents Welfare Association in 2012.
जो D&D टोल करने का जो माननीय इलाहाबाद उच्च न्यायालय का फैसला आया है, हम उस फैसले का स्वागत करते हैं.
The court's view was that the Noida Toll Bridge Company had recovered over 800 crore rupees in toll fee in 13 years, which meant a surplus of 578 crores after taking away operating cost. BJP's Noida MP called it a victory for the people.
खासतौर पर नोएडा जैसे नगर में जहां मध्यम वर्गीय और गरीब वर्ग के बहुत सारे परिवार वहां पर रहते हैं, उनको एक बहुत बड़ी भेंट है मैं समझता हूं दीपावली की. किस तरह से जनता ने साथ मिलकर उन सभी संस्थानों को, मैं फोनरवा को और सभी संस्थानों को जिन्होंने इस लड़ाई को लड़ा और आखिरकार उनकी जीत हुई, और ये मांग एक वाजिब मांग थी.
It's surely a win-win for people. With no money to be given at the toll booths, traffic bottlenecks during peak hours will also be reduced. Bureau Report, India Today.